Hi, in this video, we will do the first question of this exam. So the first question of this MCQ reads that by 2030, as the human population grows, the world will need at least 50% more food, 45% more energy, and 30% more water from the same resources. What does this statement directly indicate? Now, a good strategy in order to solve MCQs is known as the process of elimination or POE. So, in the process of elimination, what we do is that rather than finding the right answer, we actually cross out all of the answers that we know are wrong. So, let's follow this approach and then see which options we can cross out as being wrong. Alright, so let's look at the first option. So the first option is that this statement indicates comparative advantage. Now we know that comparative advantage actually talks about what happens when there is free trade, and if there are two countries and they trade with each other, what are the gains to trade? So we know that this is not what the question is talking about, so we can cancel this option. Now let's go to option number B. Option number B talks about merit goods. Now, merit goods, as we know, are those goods which the government should provide to its citizens because they don't always value the importance of these goods, such as education or maybe such as healthcare. And we know that this is not what the statement in the question is talking about, so we can also cross out this option as well. Option number C talks about negative externalities. Negative externalities are the negative consequences of decisions that producers or consumers make. So, for example, if a producer sets up a factory due to which there is pollution in the river or there is pollution in the air, that is a negative consequence because of his decision. And so we know that this is also not what the question is talking about, so we can cross out this as well. So now, even if we did not know the right answer, by crossing out three options, we have come to the last option. So now let's see if this option is correct or not. So the last option talks about the economic problem. So the economic problem is as follows, that because we have scarcity of resources, which means that because the world is limited and the resources that are contained on this planet are limited, so which means that we don't always have all the resources to do whatever we want. So that means that we have to make a choice that even if we have a few of these resources, we need to maximize them in order to fulfill all of our needs and those wants that are possible. So if we look at the statement, and this is what it's talking about, that by 2030, the world will need more food and more energy and more water from the same resources, which means that even though the resources are limited, we still need to extract more benefit from them. So this is exactly what the economic problem is, and so we have reached this conclusion that option number D is the correct answer.